Dokigenyo, Wade Willis here doing my breakthrough analysis and theories video for Higurashi Go episode 24, and this was the finale of Higurashi Go. We did get the reveal of the name change to Sotsu, Higurashi Sotsu. Yeah guys, in this video I'm going to kind of do a breakdown of the episode, things that I thought were very interesting, that I really liked, and then I'm going to go into like a theories and predictions portion, which is going to kind of touch on some things from this episode, some things I noticed, and some things like the people who commented my videos noticed and pointed out to me from the trailer of the new series. Yeah guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for tons of other When They Cry content. I'm going to be continuing my Higurashi, OG Higurashi arc videos. So getting back into that since we're going to have a bit of a break, and I am doing my Umineko playthrough. So check that out, guys. It is starting to get really crazy for me in Umineko right now. And yeah, guys, not to toot my own horn, but I did kind of predict that there was going to be a Takano kind of redemption episode. That was one of my predictions from last week after we got the crazy episode that we had last week with Teppei, and which really blindsided me and virtually everyone who is a fan of this series. So that was wild. This was more to be expected. We saw things kind of from her perspective in these loops in between Kai and Go. And overall, this was a very good episode, I thought. It really kind of tied things up with a bow for Higurashi Go. And I didn't try to rhyme there on purpose, but it answered a lot of questions we have. We still have a lot of questions, but it set things up for us to move forward, and virtually everyone, even if you were new to the series, you kind of have a background that you needed to be able to move forward, particularly in this episode where we had Takano, the flashbacks with her grandfather's research. I don't think they really touched on her grandfather much, if at all, in Go. And I would suggest anyone that hasn't watched the original Higurashi that you should now. Some of it might seem a bit repetitive, but once you get to Kai, it will really be a lot of new stuff. There are some things that were touched on, but they weren't done as well in Go. So you will still be kind of shocked with some things that you see in Kai. So I would suggest that. And most important thing for me to talk about, we did get to see Takano in a nurse's outfit. I'm just kidding, but I was a huge fan of that, and I know I'm not the only person that also enjoyed that. One of the biggest answers that we got was how Satoko was causing different people in different arcs, kind of the opposite person, to suffer from the syndrome. We see that she does steal the H173 virus from Takano's kind of briefcase. So the one missing was because of Satoko that we did see in Go. So that was super important. That's kind of how they ended this episode. Yeah, it just made a lot of sense. And with that, we kind of understand why we never saw the great disaster in this, because Takano, in her birdcage, as Satoko was referring to it, she changes, kind of like Teppei, from remembering different things that happened to her in arcs, and tries to move forward in her life in a positive direction, and this prevents the great disaster from happening. Because of this, Satoko realizes, like, oh, well, now I'm going to break her myself, not from her having to relive that. So we kind of understand how all of those things happen, and then, yeah, we got the reveal of the name change, Higurashi Sotsu. And before I really get into the theories portion, I do want to give a shout out to one of my friends, Gotchaholic. I shouted him out in one of my videos before, but he does really in-depth theory videos, kind of breaking down some issues in arcs and things like that. And a lot of the things he predicted, some of the theories he predicted previously have been proven true and stuff like that. And he just had a really interesting mirror theory video that he posted this week that I really enjoyed. And if you guys are into the theory and mystery portion, of Higurashi. I would definitely check out his videos, and I'll link his channel in my description. I've mentioned that I'm playing Umineko. I have a very limited knowledge of Umineko. I've basically just finished chapter 2 of 8, but it's taken me a lot of hours. Some of you guys have watched my playthrough on that. And the theory thing that I'm going to talk about right now is from a character I haven't met, but a lot of you guys are huge fans of, and that's Lambda Delta. Multiple people have kind of pointed out to me that at the end of this episode, we have Satoko saying certain multiple times, and I guess that's one of the kind of like words that Lambda Delta uses very often, and just the way she's acting is very similar to Lambda Delta. So, and another thing too, when you certain when it was written in the subtitles, it was italicized, which I think is very significant too. This could just be kind of like an ode to Lambda Delta, but for me personally, I kind of feel like Sots might be kind of the birth of Lambda Delta and Bernkastel, and we're gonna kind of see that rivalry between Rika and Satoko develop into now a rivalry and like kind of hatred between witches. And again, I don't have a ton of Umineko knowledge, so don't spoil anything crazy in my comments, or if you are, just say that it's Umineko spoiler. But that's one of mine just from the limited knowledge I have in some of the stuff that you guys have pointed out to me. And the first person to point it out to me was actually someone who comments on a lot of my videos named Lambda Delta. So then another shout out from comments was from someone else who comments a lot, and his name is like the end of the earth, I believe, and he pointed out a lot of things in the trailer, and believe me, this trailer is 20 seconds, and he saw a lot of interesting things in there. And like me personally, when I had my reaction video to the trailer, biggest thing I noticed was Reina was very prevalent. They kind of pointed out that that probably means that we're going to start with the Onidamashi arc, which is from Kai. It's actually one of my favorite arcs in Higurashi period. Very intense, but I still feel that Reina is going to play a huge role in this like final arc of Higurashi, it seems like. Yeah, it seems like it's kind of confirmed in the trailer that they're going to actually focus on her a little bit, which is great because she was really neglected in Go. And End of the Earth also pointed out that in this stabbing portion in the video, and I did not notice this, I watched it a bunch of times, and I can kind of see where they're coming from on this. It looks like it could be someone stabbing themselves, which would kind of point out to maybe Satoko or Rika killing themselves in one of the arcs. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well. The trailer was so short. There was, I mean, I've watched it at least like probably 20 times to try to catch certain things, but I'm still not as good at catching some of these things as you guys that comment. So I appreciate your guys' comments. That really helped me out. Oh, and another thing a few people pointed out was looked like we see Hanyu. We only see part of her face, but does this mean that there was a feathering or Io actually Hanyu? Well, if Hanyu's in this arc, why and feathering or Io, then how is that possible if they're the same person? I mean, I guess you can transform and stuff, and that's even what I've seen in Umineko. That's not crazy for a witch, but that kind of leaves some questions. Maybe Satoko's interacting with her. At the end of this episode, Satoko was, I believe, referring to herself as Oyashiro. So maybe Hanyu is going to have a bone to pick with her, with Satoko kind of taking that name. But I could be wrong. Maybe they're going to join forces and it's going to make it even harder for Rika. But yeah, guys, overall, this was Very good episode. If I'm inspired with some ideas and theories, I will be posting another like theory video in the future, so be on the lookout for that. I do want to kind of do some videos with some of you that like watch my videos that also are YouTubers. If you wanted to get, possibly do like a collab video or a few leading up to the new season in July. Yeah, I can't believe we have to wait till July, but that's what we have to do. So if some of you guys wanted to do some collab videos or do some, I don't know, we could do some like Zoom things where we're kind of like discussing things. I think that would be cool. It would give us something, one, to talk about in the meantime, and two, get out some more stuff for other people who are fans of When They Cry. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in the comments, and like I'll reach out to you guys. And I am really excited for this new season. I believe they said, from what I've seen, it's only 7 episodes, which, okay, like, that's fine. I wish it was more, but I can't complain too much. Like 31 episodes, I believe, total. I can't really complain too much about. That's more than I thought we were going to get. Yeah, lastly, I really wanted to thank everyone through this whole process. I've had so many people like giving me good suggestions for like theories and commenting like their ideas, and it's been really fun kind of having communication with all of you guys throughout Higurashi Go. And yeah, I've just really enjoyed it. I haven't had this good of a like dialogue and conversation and like a little community thing going on my videos, and yeah, I really appreciate it. I would be looking forward to Thursdays every single week because of not only how much I like Higurashi, but also you guys participating in my videos and everything. It's been a lot of fun, so I appreciate that. And of course, guys, don't forget to comment your theories and everything. And obviously, if it's Umineko spoilers, label it before so I don't read it. And yeah, guys, thanks a lot. And this was a fun journey, and I can't wait to continue it with you guys in July.